what's up, guys? Maddy Moon here from the Mind Body Musings Podcast. Today, I wanted to come to you with one really big tip for beginning intuitive eating. I get a lot of questions about this. People come to me and they say, I'm trying to intuitively eat, but this is the hardest thing I've ever tried to do in regards to food. Dieting is so much easier than this. Intuitive eating is a very difficult process to begin, especially when we're not sure when we're full. When we rely on a piece of paper like a meal plan to tell us when we're full, when to stop eating, to start eating, it takes intuitive eating out of the equation. So you just have to rely on what this piece of paper says. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to feel it. You don't have to really do anything out of the ordinary. You can just keep following this plan day in, day out, which is why meal plans are so popular for a lot of people, because they don't want to have to learn on their own how to eat. They just want to be told what to do. And normally they have these meal plans. They want to be told what to do for a specific body aesthetic-based goal. Weight loss, muscle gain, whatever it is. It seems like, the whole strong is the new skinny thing. People are eating in certain ways so that they can look a certain way. That's why intuitive eating is this extremely complex, confusing subject, because it's taking food back to its original purpose. Eating for nourishment, for heart hunger, for feeling, for emotions. And the fitness industry is often saying, food is only fuel. Like, don't reward yourself with food. You're not a dog. All these stupid things that make you think, oh, well, maybe food isn't supposed to be enjoyed. Maybe I'm not supposed to eat food for any other purpose outside of aesthetics or weight loss goals. And there's like this weird, strange camaraderie that's revolving around eating food as fuel. And I think this is one of the biggest things that it's hard for people to grasp, is that they don't have to be a part of that camaraderie. You don't have to be one of those people saying that food is only for fuel. You can proudly stand up and say that you eat food for nourishment and for feeling and emotions. You have cravings, you eat food for your cravings. You understand that cravings are not something to be embarrassed about. They're real, they're primal. That's your body's sign saying you want something. So back to the point of this video, I wanted to give you one tip for starting with intuitive eating. And this may seem simple, and that's why I'm planning to do quite a few videos on intuitive eating. But the very first part of intuitive eating in my opinion, is the permission aspect. The permission to make intuitive eating and living with intuition a priority. For a long time, maybe you've had different priorities. Maybe you've had weight loss as a priority, so your mind is a little blown at the thought of taking weight loss out of the equation and accepting your body now. So by accepting your body, you can allow yourself to have priorities that are not weight loss or aesthetic based. Your priority right now is to finally get started with intuitive eating. Stop, postpone it, start it now, so that you can thoroughly enjoy the eating process. And it takes a while. It definitely takes a while. That's why I'm planning to do many more videos on this. But the first thing that I really want to hammer home is that no one's ever going to make you intuitive eat. You will have the right, you will have the ability to always go back to a meal plan. So keep that in your mind. If you want to go back to a meal plan, you can later. It's always going to be there. There will always be diet coaches. There will always be fitness DVDs. There will always be different diet books that you can go back to and read. You can continue to rely on those things for as long as you want. But if you're tired of continually bouncing back and forth between diets, between weights, and you know that at some point it's got to end, at some point that acceptance needs to happen, this is the first part. It's making it a priority, accepting your body the way it is now, the beautiful, beautiful way it is now, understanding your genes, your traits, your gifts, your passions, your purpose, your family, everything that makes you you only applies to you. There's no other human being on this earth that has that unique combination. So own it, accept it, And then give yourself permission to start diving into your intuition. Let's start with food. Let's not worry about intuitively moving, intuitively living quite yet, because this is the first part, is focusing on one piece, and that's intuitive eating. So my tip for you is to get intuitive eating on audiobook, or do it, buy the actual book and highlight it up. Get intuitive eating and really start diving into the different stories and the practices about this. And if you want more help or insight on how to get started with all the other steps, stay tuned on my YouTube channel, or you can follow me at maddymoon.com, where I write tons of posts about this, Maddy, Maddy Moon. And then my podcast, Mind Body Musings, where I have lots of amazing guests come on the show to talk about intuitive eating. Those are all the places you can find me. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this quick video, and you can get started with the book and just giving yourself that first piece of permission that is so required to get started. Only you can give yourself that permission. See you later, guys.